here after a tough defeat in the FA Cup against Abbey Rangers. Thoughts on the game?
Yeah, I mean, it's really disappointing, isn't it? And it's hard to translate into words with the boys how disappointing it is. It's hard to translate really how difficult it is for the boys, because we've all come here with excitement. It's the FA Cup, we know the prestige of the tournament. We want to go out there and put in a good performance, and if you're going to lose, at least lose in the right manner. Unfortunately today, we didn't really get going until about 25-30 minutes in. And sadly we got punished with a killer goal early on, which sort of deflated our confidence. So, but we came back. There was positives to, within the second half, and we need to build on those.
Like you say, do you reckon that slow start was the start of a poor 90 minutes, 90 minutes where we couldn't find our momentum? Was it that slow start that you could put it down to there?
I think without a doubt, you can't give a team a 1-0 head start in any game, and to do it after 3 minutes, when we're still finding our feet, still trying to settle into the game, it just causes a little bit of a, hesitation and frustration in the boys. From that moment on, some of the boys are potentially going to be a little bit, hesitant in what they do, and we need to be a little bit more solid, behind that, and whatever happens, not give teams a 1-0 goal start, for the game.
Credit to Abbey Rangers, 2 fantastic strikes there from just outside the box. Do you reckon there was an element of just stepping away from giving their players a bit too much space on the edge of the box there, or 2 great strikes?
Yeah, let's be honest. You will see the game later on. You can't take away from the strikes. The first one he stepped inside. Without that, should he be at that much space? No, he shouldn't. He stepped inside. But when you talk about the finish itself, what a wonder finish. It's a killer goal. He's hit it straight to the top corner. The second one is similar sort of aspect where he's going across the goal this time. And he's half kind of put his foot around the ball, but he got enough on it that he's gone into the far post. And in truth, the first goal put us on the back foot. The second one killed our momentum because up until that stage, for the 15 minutes, 20 minutes of the second half, we was on the front foot. We was more positive. And that second one kind of really took the sting out of the game.
I must say, I'd like to have heard the half-time team talk. The boys came flying out for the second half. Looked like they were going to score a couple in a matter of a few minutes. What did you say to the boys, and how do you think they reacted in the first 10-15 of the second half there?
Without a doubt, the biggest positive of today will be the 15-20 minutes of the second half when we started. We didn't overly complicate the teams all at half-time. We just talked about getting bodies forward quicker, going beyond Ryan Golding. But the one thing we asked them to do was play with a little bit of urgency and desire. Play with the intent like they're in a real game of football. We've come out of 7 pre-season games where, it's a bit of a doesn't matter scenario, and we found ourselves 1-0 down at half time. So this was more of a, right, guys, we're in a game, we're 1-0 down, are we going to roll our sleeves up, and have a go? And credit to the boys for the first 15-20 minutes.
It's difficult watching it through the camera, but I'd have liked to have seen Richard on the ball a little bit more. Was that part of the plan? We didn't get him the ball enough?
Yeah, that was a frustrating part of it, because at half time one of the things we tried to emphasise was on that, we've got people like Richard Jimmo, Louis Montoya, Sam Bailey, who are match winners in themselves, and we did say to them that they would be our match winners today if we was to get ourselves back in the game, and because we sort of asked them to go forward quicker, to play near Ryan Golding and get off Ryan Golding, we kind of lost our balance of saying, okay, let's get Richard Jimmo on the ball, let's get Sam Bailey on the ball, let's trust them 1v1. And one thing we've got to do as a team is try to say, he's marked, but he's that good. Give him the ball, trust in him. He will do things, and even if he doesn't, he will create space for other people to go and get involved in the game. Did we do that enough? Not nearly enough.
We have a fixture this weekend, Canterbury City. What was in the league, back to league action? What does the schedule look like from now till then? We're training, or?
So yeah, without a doubt, we're going to train Thursday night. A couple of boys have been really honest in the changing room, and they've mentioned the things they want to work on in training. And one of the things is, about training is that it's our only hour and a half in the week that we can work on those aspects. Would it be set pieces? Maybe so. Would it be team shape? Without a doubt. Would it be organisation? Without a doubt. But the only way we can do that is to ensure that, that we're back on the training pitch again. We're creating a good atmosphere, creating that, laugh and joke, but also, have the bodies around. We need to have 16 bodies in the changing room, 18, 20 bodies, so we can actually do the team shape, do the work, do the set pieces, and credit to the boys, they've all said, they want to be in there Thursday night doing that. So, let's get on the training pitch, let's get back in the grass and start again.